Good morning. Nice snowy morning in Buffalo. Thank you all for braving the weather and joining us here this morning. My name is Patricia Brown, and I'm the Vice President for Enrollment Management at Daemen. And I am always so excited and happy at Scholars Day to see the wonderful achievements and meet the students and parents of our top scholars. You have already, students, you have already demonstrated many of the characteristics that will serve you well as you begin your college career. Your striving for academic excellence, persistence, determination, creativity, and your desire to grow and learn are all traits that will help you achieve your goals. You and your family know that a college education is the single best investment you'll ever make. This investment in your education will earn you great dividends as you progress through your career. It will open doors, introduce you to people from all over the world, and take you to places you never dreamed of going. Today, we celebrate your accomplishments and congratulate you on your acceptance into Daemen College.
Good morning, everyone. Now, we have a thing called a Daemen good morning. Let's try that again. Good morning, everyone. Good morning. All right, there you go. Good members today. So, anyway, you may have heard me speak before about the college, and I usually am on the same subject, which is I like to point out how unique Daemen College is. I've been in higher education for 35 years in lots of colleges and universities, very big, medium, small, and I've never seen a college that is so student-friendly as Daemen, and I sincerely mean that. You've probably got a taste of that already today. People are so helpful. And what happens is everybody seems to know each other over time. So rather than the feeling that you get in a lot of colleges where you're kind of a number going through and there's a big bureaucracy and so on, at Daemen it's more of a feel of being part of a family. And to me, that's priceless. I went to a school about the same size as Daemen, but I never had that sense of being part of a family. We all felt kind of a number in a machine. So I really think that this sets us apart, and it's not just in the beginning when people are being recruited to come. It's all the way through. We have all kinds of advisors to help during the way. We have counselors if you need that. The students and faculty work together on projects. It's really quite something. So I think that really sets us apart. And as I go out and meet people in the community, physicians often will say, or any other area, but often, let's say, the physicians, since we have such a good healthcare here, your PT students or your PA students or your nursing students are the best prepared people we've ever seen. They jump right in and they don't need any help. And they say that about other students as well. And I think that they're able to say that because our people, our students, have been working with the faculty closely all the way through and are not just a number in a machine. Let me just point out a few things that set us apart that we're proud of recently. Recently, a report came out, and it noted that Daemen's economic impact on the Buffalo-Niagara area in 2013 was $132 million. That's how important we are as a college to the area. I think that's important. It says something about the college itself. Recently, the Carnegie Foundation for the Advancement of Teaching, that's a very prestigious organization, gave us their equally prestigious community engagement classification. All of our students are engaged in what's called service learning, which is community service linked to various classes. And our students each year give about 30,000 hours of service to the area. 30,000 hours. And that's really quite something. So that's one of the reasons we got that recognition, but we were also recognized by the federal government. We were put on the United States President's Higher Education Community Service Honor Roll for that same kind of commitment to the community. But anyway, I want to again congratulate you for all your excellence. That's the reason you're sitting here. I want to thank your parents for being here. In fact, I want to do one last thing before we leave. Can I ask the parents to please stand for a moment? And let's give them our appreciation. Thank you. There you go. Anyway, I hope you all have a very instructive and wonderful time. And we're going to hear from a few of our students in a minute. This is my favorite part of this event. Wait till you hear these stories. I haven't heard these two yet, but I know they're going to be good. So I'll turn the mic over now.
We do have two students who will speak briefly to you. They both are scholars. They sat in this room 4 years ago. They'll be graduating after 4 years at Daemen in May of this year. Our first speaker is Joe Colasurdo.
Good morning. My name is Joe Colasurdo, and I'm currently a senior here at Daemen. I'd like to start out with a quote from my father. As I prepared for a middle school interview years ago, he told me, "Time goes by in the blink of an eye. Before you know it, you'll be where I am." I listened to this heartfelt message, but it took several years to really resonate with me. I'm not sure if every senior feels the same, but it hit me recently that my 4 years here at Daemen have gone by very, very quickly. In 3 months, I will graduate having taken 71 courses and 174 credits worth of coursework. Since my goal is to attend medical school, I have pursued a major in biochemistry and added a major in business administration because I want to one day open my own medical practice. In addition to these two majors, I have 3 minors in entrepreneurship, chemistry, and biology. Obviously, this course load is not typical for most undergrads, and I do not share this information to brag. I simply wish to illustrate that it is possible here at Daemen to pursue all of your interests when you embrace all that this academic community has to offer. My first semester of college was eye-opening, to say the least. It tested my patience, fortitude, and ability to balance school, extracurricular involvement, an on-campus job, and my personal life. Looking back, I firmly believe that your ability to balance these factors will determine your academic success and social well-being. When you consider that a week consists of 7 days, each 24 hours long, which comes to a total of 168 hours. In a typical week, I spend 21 hours in class lectures and labs, 3 hours giving tours of the college and my job as tour guide, 6 hours tutoring students in various subjects, 63 hours sleeping, and 5 hours in various club meetings. This adds to 98 hours and leaves me with only 70 hours. And if I take 21 credits and study 3 hours for each credit, which is what is recommended, then I am left with only 7 hours of free time. My time here at Daemen has shown me that effort and diligence can translate into success. The faculty at this amazing institution have provided valuable support and helped me to achieve my dreams. My undergraduate career has been a journey not only of coursework, but of personal growth as well. While a portion of my successful transition to college life can be attributed to personal factors, I also believe that the academic and professional culture here at Daemen facilitates academic progress and creates an environment conducive to personal development. Of all the changes that I've experienced over the past few years, the biggest has been the germination and blossoming of my love for learning. This newfound passion did not occur out of chance, but was nurtured by several professors that I've had the good fortune to work beside. They really do care. Dr. Bridget Nyland, my business advisor, was especially important to me. She helped me plan a course schedule which will allow me to graduate in a total of 4 years. When I was a senior in high school, I visited dozens of colleges and universities. During each campus tour, the tour guides would say pretty much the same thing. Our faculty are really invested in our students. While many institutions seem to claim this as fact, the cynical side of me wondered whether those declarations were really true. Naturally, when I toured Daemen, I heard the same assertion. Boy, was I surprised on the first day of class when some of the professors handed out their cell phone numbers in case we ever had any questions. On several occasions, I've had professors willingly come in on weekends and take time out of their personal lives to help me with my troubles. The faculty here at Daemen really do go to great lengths to make themselves available to students, and that's the beauty of attending a small school. Daemen also offers a number of academic, social, and professional extracurricular opportunities. As an active leader on campus, I've had the opportunity to travel to collegiate honors conferences in several states, including Louisiana and Florida. At some of these conferences, I was simply an observer, but at others, I had the opportunity to present my own research. I have been researching the pH and protein environment of diabetic foot ulcers, a project I began in my junior year. Through this research, I have written 3 project proposals for institutional review, tested hypotheses, and interacted with patients at the Daemen Physical Therapy Wound Clinic. This analytical approach to designing my own research question has given me confidence. I know I will succeed in medical school. Today, and over the next few months, you have to decide where the next stage of your life will take you. Throughout the day today, look around. Listen to students recount their experiences. Talk to professors, and envision yourself as a student here at Daemen. As you leave here, remember that time really does go by in the blink of an eye. Before you know it, you may find yourself up here sharing your Daemen experience with an auditorium full of future freshmen. I wish you all the best. Thank you for your time, and good luck to all of you.
Quite a remarkable young man. As is the next speaker, a young woman who's a political science and history major, Jordan Sieracki.
Good morning. My name is Jordan Sieracki, and I'm a history and political science major with minors in pre-law and Spanish, and I will also be graduating in May. My dad has always told me that success is achieved when preparation meets opportunity. You each have your own goals. No matter how big or how small, each goal is attainable when you have been well prepared for that perfect window of circumstances. I am sure all of you have noticed on Daemen signage and letterhead the words Daemen College, a world of opportunity. Through personal reflection on my college career, I have realized how my experiences at Daemen have prepared me and how through Daemen I have been presented with incredible opportunities. Coming to college, I had specific goals I set to accomplish by graduation. I wanted to learn more about U.S. history and government, learn more about other cultures and countries. I wanted to travel, learn languages, help others, and learn more about myself. Through my coursework, the encouragement, support, and instruction from my amazing faculty in the history department, I have learned so much about my strengths and weaknesses, likes and dislikes, and have a clearer picture of my future career aspirations. I have taken classes in criminal justice, constitutional law, local politics, U.S., Chinese, and Eastern European history, improved my speaking, writing, and researching skills, and continue to improve my study habits and time management. I have gained knowledge and skills essential for wherever I go and whatever I do. 2 years ago, I applied for a Fulbright scholarship, an extremely competitive scholarship program in England, and I remember falling in love with the Exeter program I had applied for, and I wholeheartedly believed that I could get it. I also recall my devastation after finding out I was not selected. However, the next day, the History and Political Science Department Chair, Dr. Andrew Wise, told me about a study abroad scholarship opportunity through the Kosciuszko Foundation. After my Fulbright rejection, I was a little wounded and slightly hesitant to put so much effort and hope into something that might not work out. England was where I had always dreamed of studying. Although I had taken a Polish class on culture and history the semester before, I was unsure about Poland. Honestly, up to that point, Poland was not in my top 10 list of places to visit. However, despite my reservations and uncertainty, I applied to the program and was awarded a scholarship that included full tuition, all my meals, housing, books, and excursions for my 3-week stay in Krakow, Poland, studying Polish language, history, and culture. In addition to my Kosciuszko Foundation scholarship, I also received a scholarship from a Daemen alumnus with the help of Global Programs Director Ann Robinson that covered 70% of my airfare expenses. Without a cell phone, knowing the language, and without knowing anyone, I took 3 planes and traveled 4,300 miles to Poland. I met people from all around the world and graduated top of my elementary Polish language class at the oldest university in Poland, Jagiellonian University. I washed my clothes in a bucket and couldn't drink water from the tap. I was out of my comfort zone, and that is where I had the most fun, because the people, the language, the culture, and the food were beautiful. I completed an amazing race-style competition across the city, hiked the Tatra Mountains at Zakopane, visited salt mines, took a river rafting ride, and explored a castle. Last week marked the 70th anniversary of the liberation of the Auschwitz-Birkenau concentration camp on January 27, 1945. The day I visited this historic site, the sun was ducking in and out of the clouds as we walked the grounds of the camp. It was quiet, and we listened attentively to our guide. The atmosphere surrounding the camp was mixed with terrible grief at the atrocities that occurred there and mourning for the human lives lost. Our hearts were heavy. Although it seemed impossible that such a place could exist, there were glimmers of hope as well. Our acknowledgement of these events and each person's remembrance, as every visitor bore witness, left us changed. It was one thing to read about war in a textbook, and another to truly experience the history. In addition to traveling to Poland, I have worked to improve my skills in Spanish and knowledge of Chinese language and culture. I have volunteered at the International Institute of Buffalo, helping refugee and immigrant adult students learn English through Daemen's Service Learning Program. I love spending time with such overcomers, individuals each with their own unique stories of overcoming adversities and living their lives with such joy and hope. I have participated in and was on the winning team for moot court competition at Academic Festival for the past 2 years. I also have had the opportunity to interact with prospective students and their families as a tour guide. I am currently an intern at Senator Schumer's office, an opportunity my advisor, Dr. Messinger, helped me find, and I'm finishing my law school applications. These are just a few of the amazing opportunities I have had. With only a couple of months left here at Daemen, I can honestly say that I feel like I'm on the road to success. I encourage each of you to make the most of every season in your life and be brave enough to seize every opportunity that presents itself. Every opportunity may not follow through in the way you anticipate, but every opportunity has a purpose. You have made great steps today by attending Scholars Day. You have challenged yourself and had the courage to step out in faith and see what happens. The fullest and most successful lives are lived by those who take every chance to learn and to tackle every challenge. Be brave. The best part is not arriving at your destination, it is the process of getting there. Thank you.
Wow. What can you say? I don't want to follow that act. I'm going to let Frank follow that act. We select 12 students each year for our awards. And both Joe and Jordan are representative of the initiative and creativity of these students. So you are among those students, you sitting here today, and I'm speechless. I would like to introduce Frank Williams. He's our Dean of Admissions.
I really won't try to follow that. I think I'm going to ride the wave right now. Those are both amazing stories, so thank both of you. The one thing I do want to say is that I hope none of you as students are sitting here thinking of intimidation or you're intimidated by that. Because as they both said, they were both sitting in these seats just 4 years ago. And so the process is yours to start and begin. So I don't want you to walk away thinking, oh my gosh, how can I do that? You can do it. You can do it, and the opportunities to do that are right here at Daemen College. Faculty are waiting for the next student to go to Poland, or the next student that wants to open up their own medical school, or the next student that wants to go and teach, and the next social worker that wants to change some of the policies within their city or their town. So all those things are at your fingertips. So I don't want you to sit and think, oh, I can't do that. Yes, you can. And so that's my commercial there. We just have a few things I want to make sure that everyone knows. There's so many things I can tell you, but again, as President Olson mentioned, this is about you today as students and parents, and to celebrate your achievements. Know that everyone here is currently a winner. You all have achieved great strides in your academic pursuits, and with the scholarship that makes it even better, yes, but we've done a very good job of making sure we get all your things completed, but you've done all the hard work. So again, I congratulate you for getting to this point, and congratulate the parents also for helping you to get to this point. Lastly, I want to just make sure that you enjoy the day. This is not a day that I want you to go through being stressed out. This is a day that we want to get to know a little bit more about you. I want you to make sure you take on the experience of being here for Scholars Day. Ask your questions of myself, as the students that are all trustee scholars in the blue shirts, and make sure this is an enjoyable day as well. With that being said, have a good day. Stick around for lunch and enjoy the sessions. And again, ask all your questions. This is one of those days I don't want anyone to feel like you're pressured. We're going to be like the show me state. So everything you see is what we're about. The people that are talking with you, the students that are talking with you, the faculty that you'll see, we are really just letting you know what Daemen College is about today. So I hope this is an experience that you enjoy, and I hope to see some of you here next year in being able to take part in the Scholars Day as well as students at Daemen College. Thank you very much, and have a great day. Bye-bye.